Some of the things that can work for folks is certainly practicing on your own. If you can carve out 5 or 10 minutes is going to really, really help, because then you're distraction free. You can get used to what's coming up. How does it feel in your body? How to stay present and let stuff go. If you're at work, just integrate. So every time you get a text, right, take a breath. Use that alert if you have an alert, or right before you pick up a call, right? Uncrossing your legs, making sure both feet are on the ground is a very simple sounding thing, but it's a momentary practice that gets you in touch with your own self. And it can just be that little bit of a break that says, oh, I matter too in the moment. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't take any time. It's attending to our self without losing the productivity or losing the reason we're getting up in the morning and going to work if we love our jobs, right? Does that make sense? Does that help-ish?
And something that really helped me was at the beginning of this, I was really skeptical of how does this work? What does it do? What can it do? But the research was coming out and it was pretty clear.
Oh yeah.
You know, both in education, when kids are when they're teaching this in schools, their grades are going up, the bullying is going down, suicide is going down, all of this in the workplace. When people are doing it in the workplace, their productivity is increasing. Like the research was enough for me to go, okay, there's got to be something to this. Yeah. And so I personally started exploring it, and none of the meditation stuff was working for me. So what I started with was the noticing piece. I was noticing when I was being mindless and not mindful.
Yep.
When my kids would come to me and say, Mom, we had this conversation. And I was like, no, we didn't. And my husband would go, yeah, you did. I was there. And I was like, are you kidding me? Because I'm doing 10 things at once. I'm cooking dinner. I'm answering a text. I'm, listening to their conversation, but I'm not listening to their conversation. I didn't hear what they said. And so I started noticing those little things where I wasn't fully present in that, and I could have done better, or that was not my best work. And why wasn't it my best work? What was I distracted with? And so it was those moments for me where I would say, okay, this is something important to me. I'm going to focus on this. And I put the phone away and I not do 5 things. And I would put the sign on my door that says I'm busy, or whatever the case may be, because that task was important to me. And what I started to notice over time was that, and it took time, it didn't happen overnight, but I started to notice that I was able to keep more in my head than I could before, because I had space for it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.